Did you see Seth?
Sabrina, can we talk alone? If you like. I hope you and Seth have found a way to go on with your wedding plans. Do you really? Of course. For all our sakes. I find that hard to believe. If I could go back to England, knowing that you and Seth had found a way to overcome what's happened, then perhaps I wouldn't spend the rest of my life hating myself for something I've done to a sister who's only been kind to me. I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to forgive you. But that doesn't mean that I want you to go back to England. How can you say that? Because there's some things that I need to find out first. Do you have any idea how much I've resented you? And how hard I've tried not to? At first, because you were Dad and Kim's natural daughter. Result of my father's infidelity to my mother. And no matter how hard I tried to convince myself that it wasn't your fault, that you had nothing to do with it, you took something away from me. You tarnished a memory. And I felt I had to share Dad and Kim's love with you. Then I resented you for looking more and more like me every day. In my fantasies, I was even afraid that you'd try to take over my soul. Then I watched you falling in love with Seth. I even spoke to him about it, but he didn't seem to notice, so maybe something like this was just inevitable. I don't know. And now I resent you for making any kind of future with Seth an impossibility for me. But you love him. And he loves you. I can't believe there isn't a way to work this out. Believe it. It's true. I already told him. Then why wouldn't you celebrate my return to England? Why wouldn't you gladly pack my valise and put me on the plane? Because I love my family. It would only hurt them. And I love Seth. I really want him to be happy. I think that, I think maybe I wouldn't have been the right wife for him anyway. Why? We had fiercely different opinions on a number of things. We might have been able to live with that. But that wouldn't have changed the way he feels about you.
I just took those down when the administrator called.
Well, it's a handsome offer, no question about that. If you want to move to Philadelphia, I see no reason not to take it. However...
What?
Well, I'm not actually an unbiased party.
Well, I don't mind unbiased parties as long as they're working to my favor.
Well, I took the liberty of speaking to my dad about your offer, off the record, of course. He's a big fan of yours, did you know that? Thinks you're a terrific doctor. Thinks you belong in research at Memorial, especially since David Stewart's in Africa. He suggested that you call John Dixon, lay your cards on the table, see if he can match the offer, or at least try.
Well, that's a very creative idea. I think I'll do that first thing tomorrow. I'm not wild about leaving Oakdale. I was just getting comfortable here.
Oh, well, don't tell John you're getting comfortable. He loves a challenge.
Oh, no. That was just between you and me.
Well, thanks. I'm glad you called. I was feeling a little guilty about canceling your appointment.
Oh, it was no problem. It gave me a chance to talk with Casey. He's pretty upset right now about Lila.
Has he spoken to her since she went to New York? Here you go.
No, and apparently she told him it would be better if he didn't come and visit her there either. I tried to lend a friendly ear, but I'm not sure how much it helped.
Well, I know what he's gone through.
Tom, I don't know you as well as I know Casey, but my friendly ear is still available.
Well, I guess the whole town of Oakdale knows that Margot's suing me for divorce.
Well, actually, I didn't know that it had gone that far. I'm sorry to hear it.
I'm sure Margot must be under a tremendous strain, just like her mother is, with her brother still missing.
Well, I wish it were that simple. But I think your friendly but pretty ear has been a big help. I appreciate it.
I'm sure you and your wife will be able to resolve your problems. From what I hear, you have something very special. Oh, your glass is empty. You want some more brandy?
No, thanks. You certainly are a beautiful woman.
Thank you.
And because you're such a pretty lady and I'm such a lonely guy, I think I better get out of here.
I wish you didn't have to run off.
Well, I have an early day tomorrow.
Well, thanks for the advice. I'll let you know how it turns out.
Please do. I'll be interested. I had a nice night. If you need to talk about it again, please give me a call.
I will. Thanks again.
Sure. Bye-bye.
Good night.
Good night.
I certainly will call you again, Tom Hughes. And very soon.